So real quick, so over the years, usually if I'm keeping the skin on, which I don't think we'll keep the skin on for this one, but I'll scale it first. But the way I like to do it is you know, behind the collar. So first of all, let's name all the parts of the fish. So this is the loin, this is the belly, this is the collar here, and I like to take the head off first. So I'll just make one cut right here. Okay, and then instead of flipping the fish over, I just cut the head off. Okay, so you have your head here. And then what I like to do is I'll actually take the fish, turn it around, and this is what I do with all salmon. Obviously, you can go this way, but because this fish's spine is so soft, I don't waste any time. And I've filleted a lot of salmon in my life. So what I'll do is I'll just come straight down, just like this. Okay, and then this is usually the sticking part. I always make sure you have your hand on this side. Okay, come straight down. Okay, and then every time I'm cutting, I'm using the less moves the better, right? So a lot of people make the mistake of going and they start touching the fish and they start, you know, they manhandle it. And what I like to do is just be smooth, consistent. And so over time, what I realize is it's just so much better to do it this way, because you can get through it really fast. You can get through a whole stack of salmon really quick. So there's two ways you can do this part. For you, I would recommend flipping the fish over and going this way. But because I've gotten so accustomed to doing it this way,
just take it out of it.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just get right under this backbone. You see where that's at?
Yeah.
And so what I notice is I could do them a lot faster when I don't flip it over, because that removes the step. And so what I'll do is I'll put my towel right here. Make sure your knife is really sharp. Small sawing motions, don't saw too much. And remember, right here, it's gonna be the sticking point. So yeah, you just wanna make sure that when you get down here, go all the way down. And then we save this part because it's amazing, and we'll scrape the meat out of that. Okay, next step, I change out my knife. I go to my fillet knife.
Okay.
All right, and then what I'm gonna do is you'll see, so another way, when you get to fish, like I was trained to cut the fins off first, you know, leave the head on, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is the way I do it now. I don't waste any more time. I get the fillets off, okay? And then what I do with this part, right? We wanna save some of this, but honestly, there's a little curve naturally in the fish, right? Where the bones, so there's belly bones right here. Now what's really important is using your knife, so get on this side, I push here, okay? And with one stroke back, I will take the belly bones out, okay? And then I follow it all the way down and just go this way. So you'll see, boom, this is out. Now, do yourself a favor. When you get here, just cut straight here. And then make sure, always follow the contour of the fish so you don't lose anything, because so then basically this gets sent for further trimming, because this part right here is really good. So see, yeah, this is the salmon belly. It's really amazing. But again, you know, without wasting too much more time, you'll notice that with cutting it the way I did, you still have this section here. All right, so I know that, and I don't want you to be confused, but this part right here, you have to get out. So you'll see. And so basically the same thing. I'm gonna take a nice little knife stroke right here, and I'm gonna get past these bones, which these are the spine bones on the top.
Okay.
And so that way, and you'll see how it separates right here?
Yeah.
Same thing right here. And then I'll just take this part right off. And I'm getting past that fin. This will be trim. Okay? And then I'll just go through and clean it up a little bit more. Get rid of some of this fat. This fish is freaking fatty. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll put this heel on. Clean this up a little bit. And then we'll pin bone a little bit later. Watch your back real quick. one fillet, and then same thing over here. So sometimes, see, I can see there's still a little bit of spine in here, right?
Yeah.
So I want to be careful because if I just go straight in, I might not get through it. So what I'll do in this instance is I'll take my knife backwards and I'll just make a cheating cut here. And then ever so gently, same thing, straight down, right? Just make sure you get the freaking...
You're always taking that knife and kind of putting it back up towards the bone so he's not cutting into the flesh.
Yeah.
And then
That's the key.
straight down. This will take further processing. And then I notice I just missed a little bone here. So I want to just grab this. So you see this bone right here?
Yeah.
No good. Just grab it.
So you're gonna stand around your knife?
Same thing here. Same thing over here. So you see there's just a little bit I want to trim up right here.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Oh man, this fish is sliding, bro.
Yeah.
Usually I'll have it on a towel, but anyway, that's how you get your fish fillet. And then I'll show you how to take the pin bones out.
Okay.
I'll do one more pretty fast, and then for the vid, I'll let you get after one. And then I never put the skin side on the fillet side. So whenever I'm doing fillet of salmon, unless it's cured, yeah, I'll just always put the flesh touching the flesh. Always, don't ever have the skin touching the this side.
They actually scaled that.
No, there's still has scales on it.
What kind of fish scaler do you like to use? You have something like that, or?
Yeah, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm a big fan of. All right, we're gonna do one more for Need for Speed. Unless Toby, you want to get after one, or not really? No.
Yeah.
Next round.
Lay it out. Just use a lot of my favorite fish to cut. Brown fish. And
I like my favorite is halibut.
halibut's fun.
So here, watch one more time, and then I'll let you get after the next one.
I'm probably gonna fuck it.
Well, don't think of that.
Okay.
Go in positive.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not.
Stand over here.
I'm gonna do
The
great.
exact way to do it, buddy.
Yeah. So behind the collar, right? You don't want to lose this piece of meat. Okay. One nice cut. Okay. Head goes. Okay. And then we're gonna flip.
That's it.
Come on.
Yeah. See what the spine is? It's actually pretty easy.
It doesn't. Yeah. I feel like breaking down a lamb or a tartar.
We have it here. Wipe the knife. Okay, underneath the spine. Straight down. Okay, remember that sticking spot right here, that
Yeah.
back fin?
Yeah.
Okay, watch your hands. Spine comes out. Okay, then here, I'm switching knives. Okay, turn the fillet. Okay, and then I know, with the way I've broken down fish before, I know I always leave more spine on this side. So I know I'm clear here. Nice clean cut here. Okay, we're going for the belly bones. And then what we're doing is going straight down. Watch the contour of the fish. Boom. And then if you see here, see how the fillet is? So you can see there's a separation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you want to, because there's these little bones
that's
here.
Where you're cutting.
Yeah,
right
and I
before
want to
that.
show you this because this is where everybody always messes up. So if you could see, you see how, like if I put my finger in here, you see how there's a separation between the fillet and the, yeah, so that's really important to note because when people are filleting fish, they leave these bones all the time.
So you got to get that.
Yeah. And this fish is really fatty, which is good, but it's making quite. I'm just gonna put it here. Okay. And then second fillet. So same thing. So I'll just remember I'm always wiping the knife.
Okay. Always wet the knife.
Yeah, if he wasn't talking.
I know.
Yeah. So always wiping the knife. Boom. Trim goes. So oh yeah, for sure. So you see here. So like here I would be good.
Okay.
But I know how I butcher and I always
Save us.
I always that's always my fault is that little spine piece.
Okay.
And so Just remember, nice, long, even strokes all the way down. Okay. And then you're good. So now we're here, and what's really important is keeping it nice and clean. Now I'm going to show you where the pin bones are.
Okay.
All right, and so basically there's one set of bones that go from here to here. Okay, and what you want to do is take the back of your knife and rub like that. And now, look, take your finger and you can feel them.
Oh yeah.
So basically, you can start from either side. What I do is I start from this side. And then what's really important, oh hey, don't run the dishwasher yet.
Oh, sorry.
What's really important is go, like, everybody always rushes through this, but don't be a dickhead and crush the meat.
Rip the fish.
Okay, don't rip the fish. Use the back of your knife to go like that to expose the bones, and then using this hand, okay, you hold the fillet here, and that way, when you're pulling this way, you're pushing pressure, and then boom, it's out. Okay. So many people do this. No, bad.
Okay.
Bad dog.
Don't do that.
Okay? Yeah, no, don't do that. Nice, gentle. You can do this really quickly and efficiently, okay? And you don't have to destroy the fucking fish. All right, and what's really important is like, pay attention, task at hand. When you're doing this, you want to get every single bone out, and you want to focus on what you're doing, because this, if you leave a bone in the fish, you will ruin somebody's experience.
True.
So it's really important that you're focusing on what's going on. And so you can see here, if you rub your finger, you're always right where you need to be. And it's these backbones that will give you some trouble right here. Okay, and then when you get down to these ones here, this is where it gets tricky. You see that little white piece right here?
Yeah.
That's where you're getting. And then what we'll do is we'll double check when we go to fillet.
Okay.
So also another thing is that I forgot that I want to tell you. You see this white line right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to remove that. That's part of the spine. Doesn't really taste that good.
Okay.
But when you get that spine on there, that's a good thing, because you're not leaving flesh behind. You can trim it out that easy.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you don't want to try to not have that there,
Yep.
because you'll leave flesh.
Great point. Okay, so then when you're filleting, so let's say we go to fillet, what's really important is you're going to sacrifice a little bit, but you don't have to sacrifice that much.
Mhm.
There's 30,000. Tired?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Aw.
No, I'm paying attention. I'm locked in.
So basically, again, a lot of people, you're right, this is super, it's one of those things where, you can make it really easy, or you could just, go fucking it up, right?
Yeah.
So this is one of those things where you want to use the tool that is provided, right? So you have your knife, it's at the cutting board,
Yeah.
and then all you're doing is using your knife as the guide, and you go all the way down. Boom, wiggle, 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 and then boom, see?
Wow.
So you have your skin here.
Shit.
You want a fresh fish pan, chef?
Actually, yeah, in a second. We'll, so because this fish is kind of small, so we're gonna make some really nice portions, but what I like to do is get rid of some of this gray. Not all of it, just some of it.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll make nice slices here. And we don't want too much. Some is okay, but we just don't want too much, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And so there's two ways you can do this. I'm showing you way number one, and then I'm going to show you way number two. And it's pretty much user discretion. So like, let's say if I'm coming here to get most of this gray part off, because the gray part, when it cooks, it gets fishy.
Wow.
And we want super nice and clean. And you see I'm making nice long strokes. All right, cool. Way number two, whenever you're making your portions, it's really important. Oh, see, I missed the bone here. Hey, Jonathan, can you stand up straight, please? Not lean all over the counter. When you're doing portions, it's important to square off that first one. And then I don't know what the size is yet, but we'll get there. Now, I know I always leave a little extra bone here, so I want to make sure I check, and I just felt one. So the easy way to check is just go through here. You'll see.
Okay.
I felt one. But
I guess
yeah, and that's
there you go.
boom, and then check on this side. We got one here, and that's it, brother.
Money.
Money, money, money.
Alright.
Okay,
You want me to dive in?
you're up.
So,
Let's go. Hold on, just close out.
Yeah, actually, yeah, for this scene. And then, you know what, Ryder? I think
what's up?
for all intensive purposes,
Yeah.
I think it'd be good. Get this. Are you got stage fright, or you think you'll be okay?
I mean, I'll do it. Are you not going to be there? I won't be.
It's the only way you're gonna know. Come on.
I mean,
let's
it's pretty. It doesn't look like it, but it's also something I've never done before.
It's good at it. But it's not
And then, yeah, and so then here, use a freshie.
Wipe it out.
Yeah, just pull it out and then check it out when you're. Alright, cool.
Okay. So collar is is right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll walk you through it.
Okay.
But are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Yeah, so flip it back over. And then it's easier to make the cut here.
Ah.
So, gill, cut.
Okay.
Ready to say a prayer?
I guess.
Yep. And yeah, keep going down. Yep, there you go. There it is. Now, hold on. You're gonna turn the knife around. So you did. That was perfect.
Oh yeah, and you go up like that.
So yeah, you're down to the spine. Now
Okay.
you turn the knife around, and then straight here, up. Yep. And up. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Now you're gonna take the knife like this, and you're gonna cut straight down through
Okay.
the backbone, and then slice back. Yeah, because I ain't holding your hand cutting all these fish. You're cutting into the fin, so you probably didn't get around it. Here.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. So basically, you need to be right here,
Oh my.
right behind the fin. So right behind the fin, just
Okay.
a little bit.
So that's what it was catching. Okay.
Yep.
I see.
And then now you're gonna flip it over. Use the towel so you can get your hand all messed up.
Okay.
And then what you're gonna do is wipe the knife, right? Because you don't want to get bloody shit all over your spine.
Beautiful.
You're gonna lift this up, and then I'm gonna make the first cut for you.
Okay.
And then just keep in mind, follow it. Okay, so now you're gonna follow this all the way down.
Okay.
When you're sawing, just remember nice micro saws.
Okay.
Just like this. And you see how I'm on top of the spine here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And don't pull back too hard in.
Okay.
So here.
Oh, like just like
No, here. What's that?
Sorry.
So keep the towel here. Just lift up the belly just a little bit. And then keep your hand down here, you'll feel it.
Okay.
So, and then you just go all the way down, just like that,
Okay.
by lifting the belly just a little bit. Just fine. There you go. And make sure you put pressure here with your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Go. You got it. Micro tear scope. Yep. There you go. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. You're pointing the knife into the spine. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Now,
So just flat.
yep. Flat. All the way down.
Just like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
You want to flip this bad boy over?
okay. I feel like that's
There
a
you go.
lot of flesh there. Right
It's
there.
okay. It's your first fish
Okay.
ever in your
Okay.
life.
Okay.
It's actually pretty
Alright.
good. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay.
So you think it's
So-
easier for me to flip it over?
Well,
at this point?
yeah, and I'm going to show you why. Because now you can use the cutting board as a guide. So basically, you can come in like this. So always wipe the knife and then come in like this. And then basically, you know, if you have this here, now you can. It's really easy to cut all the way through. Because see where I'm at?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you can just follow
go.
this all the way down,
Okay.
cutting out the spine.
Okay. So same thing. You want to put pressure.
Yep.
Like,
Well, yeah, just lift the belly up. Yeah, you're doing good. You got it. Okay. Don't be scared. Watch your thumb.
oops.
There you go.
I'm sorry. This is awkward.
Okay, here.
I'm just trying to figure out.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Here, take the knife out real quick. Don't cut me.
I was trying to figure out like what to do with my hand.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh, actually. Okay. Now, there you go. So
Okay.
you're gonna want to lift this up just a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
And then if you want, you can also do it this way. This way, I've just learned, you know, for me, it's kind of like one of those things, right? Where, because you can see everything and, you know, you can, boom, go all the way down.
Yeah,
So
I mean, can I try that?
do that, yeah. Go ahead. And then just remember, this is the sticky part here.
So
So
you
you
want
want the tip of the knife to be above the fin.
Okay.
Go ahead. Commit, bro. There you go. You're good.
Okay.
You're scared. There you go.
Good? Bad?
Yeah, I mean, you missed this whole half of the fish, but it's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. It's okay, it's your fish. First fish ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now what do? We switch to this knife, and then you're gonna go here. So, fillet knife. And
Okay.
you know, you can use whatever knife you want, whatever knife is comfortable for you.
Okay.
A lot of people are against they like using a fish fillet knife, but for me, since this is the knife I learned on, and this is the knife I use to fillet salmon,
Okay.
you know, this is not the common knife you use. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So, okay, so now what do we talk about for the?
Just going along here.
So
Right?
yep. And
You
so,
made a little guideline first, though. I
yep.
don't know if,
And you don't necessarily have to do that,
Okay.
but if you look at here, I'm gonna start it and then
Yeah,
you finish
please.
it. So push your hand here. Watch your fingers.
Sorry, I'm shooting.
And so, and if you notice, so this is the spine. There's
Yeah.
belly bones that attach to the spine, and they're located right here. And so I always. So I always come straight down, and so now right here you'll be able to come all the way down and look, feel right here. This is the end of the belly bones.
Okay.
So you're going to cut those out.
Okay. And you kind of just hit it like this. Keep going like that.
Perfect. Now
Okay.
pull it back. See where you landed.
Yeah. Okay.
Pull those back. There you go. Oh fuck. It's okay.
That was a good recovery.
Okay. So at this point, do you just go?
Yep. And then so basically here, now we have our belly bones. You want to come all the way down just a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
But now that we have our belly bones out,
Yeah.
then we're cutting this.
Oh, the whole. Yeah,
Yep.
I remember.
Okay. And then so that way, like a good example, and I'll just show you while we're here, is the way you would trim this is belly bones out, and then this would go boom, and then you have this the whole belly strip, which is excellent. This is one of my favorite parts of the fish. Lovely. And then yep. And now I'm gonna make a little score for you, but you're good here. This is where you need to cut.